Hey friends, welcome back to another LEGO video. This one is a alternate build showcase, I guess you could say. This is one of the many alternate builds for the Nissan Skyline GTR R34 from Too Fast, Too Furious. I love that movie, and I love the car, but I wanted to share an alternate build by KMP Mox. I failed to mention in the Charger alternate build, the Batmobile, that this is on rebrickable.com, a Lego website where you can look up alternate builds, you can look up sets and minifigs and parts and the designers and whatnot. So this build in particular is from Transformers Rise of the Beasts, which in this case is the latest Transformers movie, and also I think one of the best, for sure. It's one of the best ones. I'm a big Transformers fan. I mainly am a fan of the movies, but I like the show. I like all the characters. Used to collect the figures. But this is a gorgeous build. It doesn't look that exciting, but if you know Mirage from the movie, Pete Davidson's character, I'm shocked to say that I liked his voice acting. I'm not a big Pete Davidson fan, but I really liked him in the film. And Mirage in the film, he's an Autobot, of course, and his main form is a Porsche 911, which is a modern version, and it's in a gray and blue color scheme, and this is that car. And the designer did a fantastic job. I mean, this thing looks exactly like it did in the film. And this isn't even a set of it. It's just the pieces from the Skyline. Somehow they made it look incredible. So here it is. And unlike the Skyline, this is just the wheels are flush with each other. So it's just, they're both equal. So that's cool. Some of the stickers are on there. I put the stickers on there. I'm not taking them off because I'm gonna actually tear this down after this video, because I as cool as this is, and as much as I would love to have Mirage on the shelf, I bought this set for the Skyline, so not for this Porsche 911, although it is pretty awesome. But yeah, there are some stickers, such on the back, and some on these right here. I'm not going to take those off, but the build and the instructions on Rebrickable is a little bit different because the stickers are off. But anyway, it's very consistent. It's got a great color scheme. It's mainly just light gray with the dark blue, and you've got these printed parts on the wheels, and the wheels are definitely different than on the Skyline. They don't have the silver parts. Speaking of the Skyline parts, I'll show those briefly. These are the parts that are left over from the actual set of the Nissan. So it doesn't use all the parts. Well, mainly all the parts, but not all of them. If that makes sense. I like the fin on the back. That's cool. And my favorite detail is actually this exhaust pipe. It's a yellow pipe that's hidden on the Skyline, but here it's actually really cool. You can angle that. You've got all the blue neon parts, hidden throughout this, like on the front. And this is really clever. They use this printed seat cover piece on the front of the design. That's really cool. And the way they get this angle on the front is really, genius. You got the headlights on the front. I love these not chrome pieces. These shiny silver parts for the headlights. It's great. And on this side, you've got, some of the Skyline door piece, with it a little bit covered up. Then you got the back. The back is probably the most, intricate part because it's all built up, from the back of it. And it's really sweet. I like the back of it, too. It's just very consistent. It's very clean, very sporty, which, again, in Transformers Rise of the Beast, that's the look of the Porsche, and it looks great. In the movie and in this, I think. I do have a problem with this. It's, an extremely nitpicky problem. It's not even a problem. It's just there's a gap with the windshield piece and the side of the door. It's kind of noticeable. It doesn't really bother me that much. It's just there's a couple of gaps on the side, but who cares? Yeah, not that big of an issue. Here's the windshield piece. It's great. And on the inside, it's pretty simple. I mean, you've got the joystick, you got the little divider. You can put 2 minifigs in there. Speaking of, you can put a minifig in here, unlike the Batmobile that I did, or the other video. But here is Mr. Generic sitting inside Mirage. You know what? I'm gonna put him like this because in the film Mirage drives himself because he's a transformer. So he's just gonna drive himself, and yeah, it's so that the scenes in the movie are amazing of the car chase. It's so good. Well, there's multiple car chases, but you get what I mean. That's great. Mr. Generic barely fits because he doesn't have a hairpiece. So yeah, he can actually sit in here. Um, but yeah, I think the inside is probably the weakest part of this, and it doesn't look that amazing. But it's not really supposed to. The outside is what you're supposed to like. So that came out really well. And yeah, I like these. The sticker pieces add, I think they don't look too bad on it. And yeah, big fan of this one. I like this look. I really like the actual cars that they use in the Rise of the Beast film, and I think this looks just so good. Lego will not do it because they're not doing Transformers. Well, obviously they did Optimus Prime, but still they're not going to do this, and I think it's great if you look at this and you feel inspired to um, rebuild the skyline into this. Just see how you like it. You probably might like it enough to keep it. I probably won't. Just I want the skyline. I bought it for that. But you know what? This is great. And if I ever decide to take apart the skyline for good, this is probably what I'll be left with. Or I'll probably build this. This is great. I love all the detailing. Got the great wing on the back. You got the blue like details, and it's cool. Also, these have the stickers on them. They're just faced away so you can't see them. But yeah, that's great. And it's very sturdy too. The only thing that will fall off is probably the windshield, but it's fine. It's built really nicely too. It's got a nice feel to it. But that's really it for this one. I guess I can compare briefly to another car, a Gotham City Police Department vehicle, or cop car. I've got another car. This car is definitely the most unique car I think I built. Well, I guess in the smaller size, but anyway, the Mirage is bigger, but that's expected. He's a transformer again, so yeah. Can it transform? No, it's not that awesome. But you know what? It's a step in the right direction. Yeah, that's the alternate build. Let me know what you think. KPM Mox has great instructions on Rebrickable. It's very easy to follow. It's not too, difficult. I think this thing looks excellent. I'm probably not going to do another video on it, but I think it looks just solid. If you're a fan of the film, fan of Mirage, fan of Porsches, I think you'd like this. But that's it. Let me know what you think. Have you seen Transformers Rise of the Beasts? Do you like Mirage? Do you like the Lego Optimus Prime set? Let me know your thoughts down below, and I will see you for another alternate build video fairly soon. And until then, take care.